Hello, it's me, Chris. I am going to do a cold read, which is where I read everything out loud that I think as a VC and an angel when I see a pitch deck sent to me via email for the very first time when I don't know anything about the company or the founders. I'm trying to show where confidence is often won or lost when that email gets sent and that deck gets sent to show you how best to get the meeting afterwards. Anyway, let's begin. EKEi, bridging possibilities. Whatever. The automated freight forwarding marketplace for SMEs. Not entirely sure I know what that is. Let's see though. Words, that means fine. Managing freight, UK business waste. Managing freight. I'm guessing, but I don't know because I'm not an expert in this. I'm imagining this is like almost industrial freight. So I have a pallet of something that needs to go from point A to point B, or a container needs to go from point A to point B. And they're speaking about how, people would call up lots of people, say, hey, have you got a truck? Have you got a truck? Have you got space on the boat? Whatever. I assume that's what they're talking about. So 3 hours per individual freight shipment. I can believe that. And the reason I can believe that is my dad, a long time ago now, but my dad used to run a vending company. I mean, yeah, I know. It's cans of drink in a vending machine. And he had a couple of warehouses with all of his stock, and I understood the challenge of basically shipping that stock from point A to point B to point C in a pinch. He only had transit vans. He didn't have lorries. And so, it was a real pain. The current workflow. Creates a purchase order. Okay. Search and call him. Yeah, okay, yeah. It is what I think it is. All right. So I don't really know this, but I've seen it. So, yeah, I believe this problem exists. Okay. Solution. Actually, how many slides is this? Slides. More than I like, but it looks... Oh, I've just seen a slide that I'm going to react to. Yes, no, it's fine. Need a centralized freight forwarding marketplace. I'm surprised there isn't one already. There's got to be some. Surely the DHLs of the world will have an open community, because to them it's just no work. They would have done it anyway. Streamline workflow without manual data duplicate. Yeah, okay, I get it. You've got some stuff you need to ship. Calculate its optimal shipping method and optimize packaging. Yeah, whatever. Instant quotes, marketplace for forwarders, document auto generation and tracking. I mean, yeah, cool. Makes sense. I'm not going to watch a video. And because if I like it, I'll go back and watch the video, but I'm not going to watch it at this point in time. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to put videos in, but if you're expecting that to grab my attention, it doesn't. Okay, it just doesn't. There are 1,000 companies like this in the UK alone.
Is there anything else?
Go away. Regulatory, whatever, don't care. We target huge middle class of shippers. Okay, so you're not targeting enterprises. That makes sense. Young SMEs. Yeah, makes sense. So you're going to mid-tier, so the people who are suffering from Brexit, basically. Oh, fucking Brexit. Business model, subscription, transactional, makes sense. Okay, this all sounds like something should exist. Okay, because we're right in the depths of business model. We're talking about the business now. It's not really a tech company. It's a business model company. You've made a business model innovation with, pretty standard off-the-shelf tech with some tweaks, marketplaces and optimizations, whatever. I mean, none of that's particularly clever from a tech point of view, but I can understand this being a good business model innovation. Okay, carrying on. God, this is the one. Stop doing these slides. I do not care who advises you to do these slides. Whoever advises you to do this slide is a moron, and I'll tell you why. What this slide says is that these are the features that matter. And so by saying this is what matter and all of these people don't do it, you're effectively calling these companies dumb. They're not fucking dumb. No, with the greatest of respect, you're the one raising money from a seed stage pitch deck. This is the one that's raised $80 million at a $450 million valuation. So for you to think that they haven't looked at these things and tried to address these things is just ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. I want to know what you are excellent at, what you are fantastic at as a bunch of founders, and then put that into context to how others are great at something else. So I can see what your differentiator is, not you calling everyone else in the market dumb. Hate this slide. Don't ever do it. Remove this slide or I'm not going to call you. There you go. Traction. Okay. Riot, Liquid. I don't know them well enough. I don't know the market well enough to know how significant that is. 200 plus customers in 45 countries. Isn't that... Wait a second. So if you're a marketplace, is that 200 people have used your product in anger to find a freight forwarder? Or is that 200 forwarders? I don't bloody know. So I don't know. I don't have enough context here to know if that's... Okay, over 200 freight forwarders provide instant quotes. So your customers are the freight forwarders providing quotes, but your business model is a subscription. I want to go back. Subscription. Tiered free package for integration. For who? Okay, who subscribes? I want to know who you think the customer is. So 200 freight forwarders, are they paid anything? Have you earned anything? So if you have customers, you should have revenue. Founders. CTO, let's look there first. Staff engineer. Staff engineer is a really significant role, if people didn't know that. It's like really high up in the engineering stack of humans. So good for you. Booster bank, drone deploy. I mean, none of this particularly screams logistics. However, as I was saying before, this seems like a fairly vanilla and straightforward tech product. I mean, it goes all the way back to, money supermarket and travel supermarket. I mean, it's not hard. I mean, it was hard back then, but it's not hard now. Adam Joseph Johnson, cool name. Pounds Press, founder and CEO of International Import-Export Packaging Manufacturer. I mean, that sounds relevant. But I don't know the market. Okay, let's find Adam. Oh, this is me. Messages go. Adam Joseph Johnson. I think we just connected, actually. We did. Okay, so I want to check out how legitimate his previous thing was. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, he does some investing. Where is it? Pounds Press. Where's Pounds Press? Oh, that's not a good look. That's not a good look at all. Okay, what else? Decibel, founder and CEO of Decibel Nutrition, acquired sports brand and manufacturer. I guess he's probably experienced the problem. Founder of investment brand, investor circle, and property investor. Army, big... Okay, yeah, fuck it. Yes. I take a meeting. I don't need to look at it anymore. I take a meeting. First, for two reasons, actually. One is veterans are fucking amazing founders. They are utterly, relentlessly both diligent and, just a force of nature when they come to build companies. They often have great leadership experience, although it's a particular type of leadership, so some people get turned off by it, but so be it. They often have great leadership experience, and they are diligent as heck. And they won't quit. They know how to, to them, the stresses of building a startup are relatively minor by comparison, most of the time. Clearly, yeah. Adam is the reason I'll take this meeting. Let's just see if there's more. But yes, I would take a meeting, absolutely. If you want to chat, Adam, let's have a chat. But this is only the first step. Yeah, whatever, I know. I'm not going to read it. Thank you. Book a call. Let's have a go. I'm travelling next week. Why don't we try the 20th? Let's do the 20th at around 1:15. Christopher, although people call me Lanky. Howard, your email, I am an optimist, at gmail.com. Confirm. I don't do this very often. Yeah, good for you. Good for you, folk. I don't really know how advanced or successful the business is, but I think the founders look fucking great. So I'm taking a meeting. There you go. Cheers.